Hello everyone, this is Anne from Odulcina. I did this beautiful ephemera to add in a pocket or between pages in your junk journals. And it is made out of a coffee filter with a paper. So look at that. It's a pocket, it's an envelope, I guess. And I've added one of the booklets that I did a few weeks ago already. A few weeks ago, I did a bunch of little mini booklets out of my scraps, and this is one of the scrappy pads. I just take little pieces of papers and staple them together. It's not even decorated, but it looks great. And I've put them both there. And look at this. This is using my new fragrance bottles, the antique one. It's the new digital kit that I made this week, available as a fussy cut bundle and PNG files if you have your own quick cut machine. If you don't have a quick cut machine and you want to fussy cut them yourself, the pictures are PNGs, so that means you need to bring them into like a Word document, like something, a software, something. So Word is a good example. Then you would create a page like you would write a letter in Word. You insert the pictures, you resize them, you place them wherever you want on the page, then you print that page, and then you fussy cut. So that works great with Word. And at the back, I did that. Just using the fabric, printed on fabric, the labels, and another fussy cut. Really, really simple, and so lovely. So I'm gonna do one with you on the screen. This coffee filter, I have a bunch of them. Let me zoom out a little bit. I have a bunch of coffee filters, and so some are the real coffee that has been in it, and those peachy pink are avocado stained. That didn't work out great. So to make a change, I'm gonna do one of the I'm gonna do it with the coffee filter that had real coffee, hence the sides that are more white. I love this fold though, so probably what I should do is I should keep that as the top spot inside. Yeah. Okay, how I did that is I grabbed a piece of paper. Where is my leftover? Okay, a piece of paper, and you can decide which size you want it. And then maybe I should just cut both the same style. One is clean cut and the other one is the ruler one. So there's my ruler. Okay, so I'm gonna cut with my ruler. All right, this way I kind of have something straight here. And what I can do is I can fold like that, following the paper, so it gives some rigidity. And once this is done, what I did is I glued just a tiny bit my coffee filter to the paper. You don't want it to be perfectly glued because you love the folds and you want some dimension. So if it's too flat and too perfect, you're lacking on the imperfections. So now when you revert it back, you just need to kind of remove the excess of paper. So to control the tearing with one of your fingers, you can press on the coffee filter, and this kind of guide the tearing. So you remove some of the excess like that, following the coffee filter. And here I'm gonna do about the same, but not quite the same, because we all know that the coffee filter has been folded. What about something like that? Now I'm gonna use the ink a little bit my sides. I can even add more there. I can put some in the inside, so like that, and like that. And then I've been using a sewing machine to do kind of a little detail there. So this is not mandatory, but if you want to do that, just do your creases before. So, oh, this is the inside. So this is the inside tuck spot. It doesn't need to be that big. Let's say I put it like that, and the top needs to kind of at least cover it. So that could be something like that. And then I'm gonna go to the sewing machine and do a line that follows the side here, but not here, because I want the tuck spot will be just holding by the sides, you see? So you can glue it and glue everything together, or you can sew it. So I'll just sew it and I'll come back. All right, I did the sewing. So we have a tuck spot here, and it looks like that. Now I can decorate. So I'm gonna use those bottles because they are new. So when they're new, I'm kind of eager to work with them, create something. See, my problem is that even with all the digital files that I created, printed, used, I'm always eager to have new stuff. It's kind of if I'm getting bored. Some I'm not getting bored as fast as others, but isn't it cute? Look at that bottle. This is my favorite. It really looks like a 3D. Right? I love it. I need to zoom out because it feels like my fingers must be too big on your screen. And they're full of glue. Oh my. Okay, so I want to add more here as a background. Look at that. This is a scrap piece of kind of vellum paper, but it's not vellum, that has been embossed. And I'm gonna glue it. Try to do kind of a background. We don't care if we see it a lot or less at the end, but it's gonna create some dimensions. And of course, we're gonna see some parts of it. So if you don't want to overthink, you just do it. It's not cut correctly for me. All right, and not glued as well. That glue bottle is kind of leaking. Like as soon as I'm done, by the time I put the needle back, it's, wow, look at that amount. And it keeps going out. I think last time it was doing that, it was the level of the glue inside that is not enough anymore, and it kind of brings the glue outside. I don't know how to explain, and I'm not sure if my theory is good, but it was something like that. Okay, so I'm trying to find a piece of paper. It's from one of my digitals. Boy, we barely see on camera, but there's some old writing on. And I'm gonna just use the glue. This is how you get all of your fingers glued. And I'll just put it there. Hopefully we're gonna see it at the end, but at least I used my glue. All right. What can I'm keeping that in mind, that I want this fragrance bottle. It's already cute, but it's not enough, not enough, not enough. Oh. Yeah, maybe something like that, eh? Okay, I'm gonna try to be better with the glue. And then when I'm done with this video, I guess I should try refilling my bottle, because this is a pain and it's not typical. So this is not typically how it's acting. Okay, so I'm layering, as you can see, I'm layering kind of a background. And what else I can put there? Okay, I guess I need some cheesecloth or polka dot tulle or some laces now. This is too big. I don't love to put too big pieces. Like tiny is better, but I'll keep in mind that I want some maybe here. Okay, I don't know yet. I think I can zoom in a little bit more. I wonder if I could put some music sheets from the church's music books, like the old Methodist or Presbyterian United Church, that kind of music book that they had, staying in the church in those old wood benches. Like, I went to a wedding this summer in one of those old churches, and oh my goodness, there was one of those music book there, and I didn't take it because that would be stealing, but that was tempting, eh? I was like, nobody uses that anymore. But there was one laying there that stayed there. Anyway, we find them typically in thrift stores. So whenever I find one, they're not so popular, but when you find one, you're good to go for a couple of years. So, all right, music. And I'm gonna put something like that. I need some lace. I need some lace. It needs some old lace. So I'm thinking this one should work great. We might barely see it though, but that's great. You damage it. When it's too perfect, you damage it a little bit. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, so let's go with gluing this down. Gluing the little fragrance bottle, perfume bottle. the cheesecloth. I was saying to my husband this week how I found myself in love with the fabric and embroideries and laces almost more than papers. And but as soon as I go back creating with papers, I realize it's not true. I really love both. So my struggle is always, which kind of project am I doing? Like, do I work with the fabrics and embroideries and slow stitching, that kind of stuff, or playing with papers? Of course, the papers are mixed with laces and some fabric to a certain point, but you know what I mean when I say embroideries and slow stitching. It's more just fabric and not a lot of just fabric to create a cover or something else, and then I would use the papers just inside to do junk journal pages. But yeah, I'm realizing that I'm in between those two big love. All right, look at that. Isn't it cute? I love it. I don't want it to be too bulky because obviously this will be in between pages or something, but this looks great, and I'm thinking maybe I can use this label like I did in the other project, and I want to show you. For the first time since I have my fabric, look at that. I tea stained it. I didn't coffee stain it because coffee is a bit too dark to my taste, but I tea stained it, and it turns out really cute. Oh my goodness, I love this one. Can I maybe cut it almost full size? I'll do that. Almost full size. Not sure to which length I want to go. Yeah, I can go up to this line here. And this line here. And then I'll just trim like that. Okay, that would be covering the whole thing, and the best would be to stitch it. Well, I guess I can do it, maybe a straight line, or I just glue it. Okay, I'll be lazy, so I'll just glue it. But I could have go back to the sewing machine and stitch it all over. Anyway, with that kind of glue, it will hold very easily. We're not going to wash this, so we're good to go. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Just because it's fabric, the style is so different. We have all the folds, and because it's tea stained, it's not pure white like it would have been without the stain. Do I have this one? Yeah, I have this one tea stained here. Look the difference. They're both gorgeous, but if you want the more vintage style, I just did a tea. I've put the fabric there. I removed the fabric from the remove the water already, and I let it dry. And it was dry within hours, and that was it. All right, so we have this. Now I can decorate here. I can do a lace, but I love the seam binding. The seam binding that is all crinkled, and I just kind of do a line here. So let's do that. If there's a bulb of glue, you just take your finger and you kind of spread it. And then I just need to kind of unfold a little bit the seam binding, not too much. Prefer this side. And here you go. It's going to be kind of flattened, but not too much. And while the glue is still wet, I can unfold, create more folds, move it a little bit. Working with the hot glue for that is a little bit easier than this kind of wet glue, which is the Fabri-Tac or the 3-in-1. And then I can put little pearls. So I have different sizes of pearls from my scrapbooking era, from the dollar store, from Temu or Amazon, don't know. Okay, those, they already have a row of glue. Look at that. Wow. Let me try to see. They're tiny. They're gorgeous, actually. This is gorgeous. Oh, wow. What a perfect size. This is pure coincidence. Well, no, I should add more here. Okay, so I should add more. I need maybe 1, 2, 3. Just 3. So what I'll do is I'll cut like that because the glue is already there. So there you go. Isn't it cute? Can you see? Yeah, look at that. Okay. I like this idea that I had of a little kind of tab label, and I have so much of those because I created some in a lot of my digital kits. So they are different sizes as well. I think I love this one. They're all cute. They're just all cute. Oh, I have one with a lady here. Yes, that is perfect. Oh, there's 2. See, any one you would use. They look great. Maybe this one is a bit big. Yeah, maybe it's a bit big. Maybe I could put it here. If I put it here, it shows a little bit less. I'll do that because every options are good. So you just need to pick one and deal with it. There's no mistake. The biggest mistake there is to lose too much time thinking or trying to find the perfect setup. Look at that. So we have this, like this. And then I'm gonna look at my box and I'm gonna find another little booklet that I love. That can be, there's so many. Maybe I can take one that is pretty plain, and I can add a little bottle. Hold on. It's the same bottle. This one is very tiny. Another fragrance bottle like that. I love that one. So I just need to add a little bit of ink to get rid of the white on the side. Yeah, I love that one. Look at that. See, this is why when you do those booklets or scrappy pads, you don't need to totally embellish them or complete them. When you work on a project, you can complete them based on the project style or theme or colors. Isn't it cute? I love that. All right, so we have a booklet there. What else I added before? I added a scrappy pad. Hold on. You cannot really see, but let me zoom out. You see that? So I have a basket full of scrappy pads. Let me grab one. I have those two. I wonder which one I want. It goes with that lady. I think I feel for a little bow there. And maybe I can add both. Why not? There's enough room for both. Look at that. Now I need something to attach it then. And it's going to be a fancy yarn. I'm going to take just sari silk that is from my tassel bundle. There's some sari silk there pre-cut, and look at that, it's the perfect size. I just think it might be a bit bulky. Yeah, so what we can do, because this one is kind of large, we can cut it into two. And then you have 2 out of 1. I'll just do a little bow here, and you're gonna see the difference. Yeah, see? Now it's not as bulky. Can be there, can be there. Look at that cute pocket. Isn't it romantic? Shabby chic. Oh my goodness, I need to do more. Very, very fun to create. Very fun project, I'm telling you. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.